Andy Serkis is in talks to play Alfred Pennyworth in Matt Reeves' The Batman. Andy Serkis is in talks now to play Alfred Pennyworth in Matt Reeves' The Batman. An individual with knowledge of the project exclusively told The Wrap. Robert Pattinson is set to star as the Dark Knight. Reeves took over the directing gig after Ben Affleck stepped away from the role. Affleck was also expected to play Batman again, but then said he would be hanging up the cape for good. Reeves has since described the film as a defining and very personal story about the Dark Knight, rather than an origin story in the vein of Frank Miller's beloved Year One series. Serkis would join the cast, which includes Zoe Kravitz, who has been cast as Selina Kyle, aka Catwoman, Paul Dano, who has been cast as Edward Nashton, also known as the Riddler. In recent adaptations, actors like William Austin, Michael Gove, Michael Caine, and Jeremy Irons have played Bruce Wayne's loyal butler, legal guardian, best friend, and moral compass. Ralph Fiennes voiced Alfred in two animated films. Reeves' credits included the last two Planet of the Apes movies. Serkis played Caesar for Reeves in the Planet of the Apes trilogy. Reeves and Matt Tomlin wrote the screenplay for The Batman, and the film is being produced by Reeves and the Planet of the Apes collaborator Dylan Clark. Michael E. Uslan is executive producing. It is set to start filming in January in the UK. Serkis' other credits include The Lord of the Rings, The Escapist, King Kong, The Prestige, The Hobbit, Godzilla, Avengers, Age of Ultron, Black Panther, Breathe, The Ritual, Mowgli, Legend of the Jungle, and most recently Long Shot. He is next set to direct Venom 2 for Sony Pictures. The Batman will be released on June 25, 2021, and that is according to an article by The Wrap. And it's giving credit to for the article for Humberto Gonzalez and Beatrice Verhoeven. They get the credit. They forgot to include Sean Pertwee, who played Alfred in Gotham. He did a fine interpretation of that role, and he made him more of a physical presence, a guy who can fight. And I think it's always been kind of hinted that he was some sort of a soldier, but did we ever see him fight in other incarnations? Not really. But I think this is yet another. It's an interesting choice and also a very, very out of the box type of casting, and I think you need to do that in order to shake up the franchise and to make it different. Already I'm reading tweets and people are going, this is wrong choice. It's why, someone, I guess he was joking, but he's all, why is it going to be CGI captured kind of thing, because Andy Serkis is known for doing that, for being motion captured and, being the character, in the CGI form. But I honestly think, because he's a great actor, really, really has shown that he can be a good actor. We see him in, in Black Panther. He was in a live action role. He's also going to be in the upcoming Christmas Carol. The BBC One's production is a miniseries, and I did a video on that reaction. And he's playing one of the ghosts. I believe it could be Ghost of Christmas Past, but he's one of those. He's one of those. You can see him in the trailer. And I think this is a very, very good choice, because I think that he will bring a different dynamic to it, because every actor that's been cast has brought a different approach to it, and it's been good. I don't think I've ever seen an Alfred that's bad. I think they've all done good jobs. Mentioned Michael Caine and Michael Gove and Jeremy Irons, among others, and they've all done great jobs. They've all done very well in that role. So I think that this would be a very interesting casting, and along with Zoe Kravitz and Paul Dano and Robert Pattinson, I think it's going to still continue to shape up to be a very, very fucking asshole. So I think that it's going to be a very, very just a very different Batman, a different type of looking Batman. I think we're in for a very, very, nice treat. When it comes to this Batman, I think it's going to really pop out. Matt Reeves directed the Planet of the Apes films, and I love those films. I love his vision. I love what he did to the franchise, and I'm glad. I'm glad to know that apparently he's the one that's behind these casting choices, because it kind of fits in the way he approaches his filming, and he's gonna want to bring people in that are going to, bring a different dynamic to it, not be the typical approach and how the past Batmans have been, and they've all been good. They've all been great. For better or for worse, each Batman brought something different to the role. I mean, even George Clooney, and we all can agree that George Clooney was maybe not the right choice for Batman, but he brought a different approach to it. You can give him that. But anyway, this is my thoughts on this breaking news about Andy Serkis. He's in talks. Doesn't mean he's cast yet, but he's in talks. To play Alfred Pennyworth in the Batman. For those of you who stopped by and checked out my video, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And in closing, and as always, take care.